What's up, everyone? Uh, this is going to be a very amateur video because the sound of my iPhone keeps going in and out, and I even wrote some notes to make sure that I don't go off on a tangent, and I'll try to make this as quick as possible, but I really feel like this message needs to go out. I want to start by apologizing because typically whenever we experience something good, like a good restaurant or a new movie or the newest Netflix series, we feel the need to share it with everybody in our circle. And why do we do that? We do it because we want the people who we care about to experience the same pleasures that we do. So again, I'm sorry because for the past 2 years, I haven't shared this experience with that many of you. So here it goes. A couple years ago, I was on my way home from work, and it was a typical day of training clients and doing jujitsu and training more clients. And I came home, and while I had been feeling mentally off in recent days, this night was significantly worse. And I remember sitting on my couch, still gross and sweaty, and thinking, why am I so unhappy? What is lacking in my life? So I started to run down a checklist. I thought about my job. I'm a personal trainer and business owner, and I get to help people, and I get to work with beautiful people inside and out and make good money doing it. And then I thought about my fitness and my hobbies, getting to exercise multiple times throughout the day and do martial arts and bike riding and yoga and a myriad of other things. For the past 4 years, I've been working with an entertainment company, getting paid to dance and hype up crowds, and working with cool people and beautiful people. So no complaints there. I have great friends, as you know, and a loving family and 2 great parents who have been together for over 30 years. So after this self-evaluation, I remember thinking, I'm living my dream life on paper, yet I still felt so empty. And while this wasn't physical pain, this gaping hole of emptiness was more real than anything else that I'd ever felt. So I asked myself, is this all life is about? This hamster wheel of work, hobbies, relationships, make money, spend money, hang out with friends, go to sleep, do it again. I mean, here I am by my own standards, winning at the game of life. And this is it? There's got to be more than that. And that's when I heard a voice inside my head that said, pray. Now, if you don't know, I was raised in the church and I've always believed in God. But like many of us do, I chose to live life the way that I wanted to live. Yet that brought me to this point of meaninglessness, and I found myself on my knees repenting and asking God to fill this void. And I don't know what I expect to happen, but what happened was that He answered that prayer instantaneously. And ever since that night, I've been filled with this supernatural joy and peace and courage throughout any situation. And in focusing my life on Jesus and praying and reading the Bible, life now has real meaning. While my past life had brought moments of joy, this new joy that comes from God is limitless and sustaining, and it's a much greater joy. Now, I understand if you don't believe in the supernatural, or maybe you can't define for yourself what it is, or maybe you believe in God, but you don't actively seek Him in your daily life. Well, I'm posting this video now to tell you from my personal experience that when I'm doing what God has called me to do in this life, His presence is more real than anything else that I've ever felt. And those of you who know me know that I'm a sane, intelligent person. Debatable, I know, but I'm not on drugs. I know that my 2 feet our planet on planet Earth, and I know that God is real. And the best part is that He wants to be a part of your life too. And He wants to show you your purpose. He wants to guide you through tough situations, tough days, tough seasons. He wants to be that significant other that maybe you're longing for. He wants to replace your anxiety with sound mind. He wants to carry you when you don't have the strength to carry on. He wants to fill that void in your heart and show you love that you cannot experience from anything or anyone else. And I want to finish with this. Maybe you're at a point in your life where you're happy, you're content, you're living the dream. I would just challenge you not to wait for this day to come when you feel empty. Jim Carrey has a great quote. It says, "I wish that everybody could be rich and famous so that they can know that it's not the answer." And lastly, we know I'm not perfect. I mess up every day. But it's when I let God lead my life by living out His word and not chasing after my own natural desires, that's when I'm most fulfilled and blessed. So please, if you have any questions or comments, or this message spoke to you at all, please don't hesitate to hit me up. Thanks.